I finally got a rug in my apartment, right? But the process of getting this rug into my room cleaned was the biggest pain in the ass of my life. And I'm pretty sure I got scammed, honestly, right? I moved to New York about a month ago, and obviously I got to furnish my apartment. And of course, I need a nice little rug to tie the room together. And as with everything else that's in my room currently, I went on Facebook Marketplace to find it. And I love Facebook Marketplace, but the obvious issue with the items on Facebook Marketplace are that they're not going to be that clean. They're going to be used, right? And buying a used rug, you can expect it's going to be a little bit dirty. But the listing on this rug particularly did not expose that, right? It said perfect, ready to lay down in your room, vacuum, super clean, great condition, no flaws, perfect rug. Come pick it up in Queens, $220. Go, okay, all right, it's a big rug. It's like 9x7. Solid size, right? Fits my room perfectly. And, you know, it's a cool rug. It's a pretty cool rug, right? And so I decide to take the trip out to Queens, which is a 35-minute ride on the train, and get this rug from this guy who's telling me that it's perfectly cleaned, ready to be put down on the floor of my apartment. And it was not, right? But I didn't realize that until much later, because I arrived at this guy's apartment. I'm standing outside. He comes downstairs with this rug folded up in a Trader Joe's tote bag. And from what I can see, it's a little bit dirty, but it's very folded up. I'm not about to like take this thing out and throw it out on the street. It looks fine from what I can see, right? I throw this guy $220 on Venmo, which is a great price for this rug. It's a nice Killam rug, right? And I get in a car back to Manhattan. And immediately I'm looking at this thing closer in the car. I'm like, wow, probably shouldn't have even paid $220 for this. It was fucking dirty. So I'm like, I want to get this cleaned. Regardless, I would like to get it cleaned, right? I don't want some other dude's dirt in it. And I was noticing there was like pet hair in the rug as well, right? But this was a fucking mistake. I could have cleaned this thing myself and it would have been better overall, right? Because I'm on Apple Maps and I'm searching up rug cleaner. I'm looking for one near me. I live in like downtown Manhattan. I'm assuming it's going to be expensive, so I'm trying to find something that's cheap, right? But I find one in like Chinatown. I'm like, okay, cool. I call this number. And this was my first mistake. Didn't do any background research. I just found carpet cleaner Chinatown and I called the place from Apple Maps, right? Someone answers. They go, oh, hello, welcome to carpet cleaning. Like, do you want to do an estimate on how much it's going to cost or da-da-da-da? I'm like, yeah, let me do an estimate. They're like, okay, perfect. We'll give you an estimate. We're going to send someone to your house tomorrow. They'll come check out the rug and they'll let you know how expensive it is. I'm like, okay. What can I expect? They're like, well, starting at $100 for a rug your size, maybe 200, 150. I'm like, easy. $450 all in on the rug, like that's okay. It's a good rug, it'll last me a lifetime, right? It'll get cleaned well also. But that was not the fucking case, right? Because I agree to this person, I schedule a time for someone to come clean my rug following day, and I hang up the phone with them. And like any smart individual, or at least I thought I was being smart, I go to check out the competitors, see if I can get a better deal elsewhere. So I'm continuing to search through Apple Maps, looking at different rug cleaners in the area, and I find another rug cleaner. Okay, perfect. Right? It's like Lower East Side rug cleaner. I'm like, perfect, boom. On Apple Maps, get the number, call them. Hello, this is the rug cleaner. I'm like, hey guys, just wanted to get an estimate from our rug. They're like, perfect. Like, we'll send, we can do tomorrow. What's your address? I tell them my address. And I guess I'm a fucking dumbass because the person on the phone is like, oh yeah, we actually just talked to you on the last line. I was about to say my address, tomorrow at 12:30. I'm like, yes, yes. But this is a different business entirely that I was calling. I'm like, you got multiple numbers? Like, yeah, we got a couple numbers. It's all good. I'm like, that's the first fucking sign this place isn't real. They have multiple fake businesses on Apple Maps set up. I call a third place in the car on the way back to my house with my dirty ass rug. I'm getting more upset that I paid $220 for it by the minute. A different person answers the phone this time. A woman answers the phone this time, right? I'm like, great, new place. Fuck yeah, different rug cleaner, different area of the city. We go through the whole fucking process. I'm like, let me get an estimate. They go, oh yeah, we just talked to you. I think you're scheduled for tomorrow. Bro! So I call 3 places. All of the same company answers at all 3 different places that show up on Apple Maps. And I don't even think twice about it. I'm just like, okay, he's coming tomorrow. They've monopolized the rug cleaning industry in Manhattan. Right? I should have not went with this fucking fake ass cleaner, bro. Right? Because the following day comes around and I get a call, the person's coming. They'll be there in like 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, bet. I get a text from I'm the rug guy. I'm like, okay, bet. They'll buzz me. I buzz them up to my room. And this guy, this like 5'5", like pretty overweight, like, guy with like a beer belly sticking out and like a Yankees cap, like kind of off his head. Like he's super disheveled and like not like professional at all. He's like, yo, like, what's up, man? I'm here for the rug. I'm like, you're okay, welcome, come on in. It's right here in the living room. I'm like, it's a pretty good rug, right? I'm thinking this is the guy that's gonna inspect my rug. But this guy's like, you know what, man? Like, yeah, let me call the boss man. I'll have him inspect you. He can inspect the rug on the phone. All right, sure. Boss man can inspect the rug on the phone. So he FaceTimes this guy, and he's holding the phone up so I can see the screen. And the guy who he's FaceTiming picks up the call, and he's fucking laying in bed like this with his shirt off. And he like sits up, and then he's like, oh, yeah. And the name of this guy on the dude's phone is just Rug Guy. Why? Tell me why I gave them any money at all, right? Because the rug guy answers the call and he's like, oh yeah, what's up, man? Like, let me check out the rug. And I'm like, at this point, genuinely, I'm just like, okay, like I'm like noticing that it's weird, but no part of me is like, I probably shouldn't go with this team. You know what I'm saying? For some reason. So I grab the guy's phone, I'm like showing him the rug. It's like pretty dirty, honestly. Like I was very disappointed with how dirty it was considering the guy said that it was ready to be laid down on my floor. And I'm like, yeah, I paid $220 for it. And the dude I'm on the phone with just laughs. He's like, bro, he's like, you paid $220? I'm like, yeah. Like, is that a good price? He's like, bro, cleaning alone is like $600. I go, bro, like, I don't know. I was like, dude, like, what, $600? Like, I can't do that. He's like, $500. I can't do that. Right? I hand the phone back to the dude that's standing in my house. That like, he's just like the messenger guy who like came there to FaceTime his boy. And I'm like, can you do $400? Dude, I'm like, this is honestly one of my dumber moments, genuinely. I say, can they do $400? He says, if you pay in cash and give a good review online, we'll do $400. The fuck kind of, sure, I agree, right? Shake this dude's hand, fill out the thing, he grabs my rug and he leaves. Like, we'll be back in a few days. Okay, a few days go by, I call them up, I'm like, yo, where's my rug? They're like, it's coming tomorrow. I'm like, okay, boom. The rug's actually coming back. Right? Like there's no website I could track this. I had no information. I just had this dude's number that came into my house to look at my rug and FaceTime another guy. My rug is coming back. The following day, I get a text from the same guy that texted me the first time. He goes, yo, coming back with your rug in 30 minutes. I go, perfect. I'm so excited to have my clean rug on my floor. But that was not the case. Because I let him in. He gets up to my apartment. I have $400 in cold hard cash that I got from the Wells Fargo ATM that morning. He walks in. He has the rug. It's like plastic. It's in like plastic wrap. Sets it down in the living room, unwraps it. We're looking at it together. At first, lights aren't on. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, looks fine. Like, thanks. You know, it smells a little better. I'm not like, it's not like glowing with color like I thought it was going to be. And I'm a little disappointed, but I didn't have the balls to say anything. I've been very timid with these guys for whatever reason. So I give him the $400 cash and he leaves. And then I take the rug into my room and I like lay it out. And there's like hair falling out of it. Dog hair that was in there before, still in there. It's like shedding all over my floor. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing this shit. I'm not jacking this. I paid $400 for this. So I call the guy. I'm like, come back up in here. He comes back up into my room. He fucking gathers up the rug and he's like, yo, yeah, you're right. Here's a photo. He takes the rug and he leaves and he gives me my money back. He's like, we'll be back soon. Here's a photo of everything that I swept up off my floor after laying this rug out, after I just paid $400 to get it professionally cleaned. He takes the rug. He's like, we'll figure it out. A week goes by. He's like, we're coming back with your rug. He comes back with my rug. Honestly, it looks fine. All of the hair is out of it. I paid $400. We're now $620 in on this fucking rug. Like, yes, it's nice, but like, it's like 10, 15, 20 years old probably. It's not nowhere in new condition. And there's still hair kind of in it and stuff. But I'm cleaning it slowly. I'm picking them out with my hands. But it was really funny. Like I texted the guy, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get my rug back for the second time. He's like, bro, like you said you wanted the hair out of there, bro. There's a lot of hair, man. Like we'll see when we can get it back to you, bro. I'm like, yes, it's just the most unprofessional. I don't even know if they cleaned it. I have no idea what process. The guy walked in the first time and showed me a video of the factory. He's like, just so you know, we're legit. This is the factory where we clean our rugs. What kind of legit person with a legit factory shows you a video to verify? No one. But I have a rug, and my feet don't get dirty when I walk on it barefoot. So life is good.